What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Bo, or BoehSpam, and today we're going to be talking about Hypixel UHC. Yay! I don't even know why I'm talking about this. This is such a dead topic, and even more of a dead game. And I'm talking about it today because it brought light to my channel, and it brought light to my personality, and it kind of has been a huge part of my Hypixel career for the longest time, actually, ever since it started to come out. The first ever solo UHC that they released on the server, I got second place in it. The first ever teams game that ever started, I got like 40th. I don't understand how I remember that, but I do. I didn't do too well. I didn't have teammates or any upgrades, but I don't know, man. I just feel like UHC has come so far, but it's at a time where everybody has sort of already done what they've wanted to do. If you're starting to play UHC now in 2018, you're late to the party. It's like trying to pick up an old Call of Duty game. You're not going to get the best experience. A new Call of Duty game comes out every single year. Everything's fresh, everything's new. It's sort of the same idea, you know, maps, teams, same teams, weapons, all of this is exactly the same every year. But with UHC, it's a mini game, so it's never really changed ever. From 2012 with Minecraft and the Cube to 2015 with, you know, Xmas UHC and Reddit's and Hypixel UHC and Mineplex UHC and Badline UHCs. All of these are all basically the same. They all either start out with tools or they have little scenarios. It's nothing ever like game changing or new, because then it would just transform into a new minigame. So UHC has always been the most standard game. You can pop on any server you want without having any plugins or anything bucket. Bucket is like something you can put onto your server which helps you add commands and mods easier. It's just simple Minecraft with PvP added onto it. And that's what made it so pure. But over the years, it's been falling apart because of hackers, toxic players ruining the environment, and just the game getting stale for players. So they either come to Hypixel for the upgrades, and then they don't have any upgrades, and then they just get completely destroyed by a Sharp 3 Prot 4 rush, because that's exactly what people like me as a high star will do. We'll literally be able to get a Sharp 3 Iron Sword every single game. Guaranteed without any problems. It's just 12 cane plus the other 12 cane for the prot armor. It is the easiest to rush. But when you're a 1-star to like 4-star, it's difficult. And I think that's the main reason why it killed the game. People these days don't have any upgrades, so they hack. And I mean, I've hacked before. I'm part of the community for a long time. I was curious, I experienced it. I was punished, and I learned my lesson. And I've learned to be good at the game, as I like to believe I am. And I've learned from my mistakes that cheating is just as bad as being toxic and disrespectful. It's the sad part of this whole entire story, because UHC never died. It's just the community that plays it is just evolving into just a hack fest, because nobody these days is willing to take the chance to get good at UHC and build up their strategy and want to get naturally good and smart at the game. They just know that they can hack, use tracers and x-ray. They know exactly where people are, and they're going to be full diamond in 15 minutes. Even the most experienced players, you can't guarantee that. I believe that Hypixel, there's nothing really much they can do. Now, a lot of people say, oh, BoehSpam, like, you're the face of the community, you can save UHC. And then other people are probably saying this to Palika Tight, Bajinxed, X-Hockey, Hannah XX Rose, and then all of the other low following YouTube channels. They all probably say the same thing about us, that we can save the community, but we are just 10 individuals, and we're just like everybody else, a part of the community, trying to get it on its feet. So 10 people, I know the statement says that one person can make a difference, but when no one's willing to change, nobody wants to play UHC legit anymore, because then it brings us back to the whole point of, oh, well, I'm not good at the game, I can't hit, I can't do this, I can't be good at caving, I don't have the upgrades, I'm just gonna cheat for it. It sucks to bring up Fortnite in a Minecraft commentary, about trying to save the community, even though half the community has switched to Fortnite. But Fortnite is very close to Hypixel UHC. Now, not exactly Hypixel UHC, but UHC or a mini game in general. It's got its players and it's got its skill level gap. It was just like UHC. You start off exactly the same, or just about exactly the same, and you use strategy and time played to figure out and develop ways to be better than everyone else, and the best player wins at the end of the day. But Hypixel has allowed cheaters, and Fortnite is its own game, so they can have the ability to make everyone play on the exact same launcher, which they do, and then there's like a 99.9% chance of somebody being legit. If you're cheating, you're just going to instantly get banned, or it's once in a blue moon, like literally once in a blue moon, and you won't have a problem with it. So I just think that the game is just ruined by people trying to be unique and different. They're sick of the same thing. They need to experiment with other ways to play the game. I'm not going to make a video without talking about what possibly could be fixed. And my only idea, which will never happen, actually I have two ideas that will both never happen. Put a network level cap. Put a minimum requirement of a network level of about maybe 15, 20, somewhere around there. Because statistically speaking, about 90% of the people that are banned in Hypixel UHC are level 20 and below, which means either they're going to be hacking on higher stars or higher network levels, and then they're going to get banned. So there still will be hacks implemented in the game, and it's still going to be a problem, but nowhere near the fact that you can spend 20 cents on an account and then just play for, 2-3 hours and then get banned. It's unfair. There's literally people who are hacking, getting banned, and then just adding an extra number onto their name, blatantly advertising to the entire server that it's the same person, and they don't care. Like, they're not trying to, people aren't hiding it anymore. They literally join the server, they know they're hacking, everyone knows they're hacking, and the staff team, there's just so many that you can't do anything about it. So the network level is definitely something that would help, but then nobody would be filling up the games. So that would also kill the game. And number two would be reset Hypixel UHC. Get rid of all the stars, get rid of everything, and make it a fresh start. This would allow players to be able to restart. There wouldn't be an unfair advantage as bad as it is right now, because people have been saving up coins for 3 years. And you could implement something like Rank Skywars, where if you get banned for cheating in UHC, you just can't play. That way, every player that is playing and they have the high stats and the stars, they're actually legit. But that would also kill the game, because if you have 100 people and 10 of them are hacking, then you have 90, and then as they go on, more and more people are going to get banned and caught for hacking, and you're just going to have like 100 people that are all legit trying to play UHC, and half the other community is just banned. So it's sort of like, let the games fill, but people die to hackers, or just make it completely legit, like exactly kind of what Cheatbreaker's doing. Every UHC game they have is guaranteed basically no hackers, but now we have the Jayhawk thing, and nobody really wants Cheatbreaker anymore. I deleted it just for poops and giggles. I'll put a link in the description if you want to know how to delete it, but there's really no way to fix Hypixel UHC. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Fixing it, adding items is not going to cut it. It's really just the community. I know there's not much a company can do when their base of income is terrible. I mean, it's really just a sad thing that the community has just moved on. But the community a year or two ago was all successful, and we were all about 14 or 15 or 16. All of us were running the community. Now, there were younger individuals and older individuals, but that was the strong amount. That was the strong age, 14 to 16. We were all, mature enough to not cheat, but young enough to still have enjoyment in the game. But then people started to grow up, and now everyone's 17, 18, and 19, and we're moving on to different games. We're kind of fed up. We're either hacking or just not enjoying the game at all. It's sad, but at least it's still playable. I mean, I know you die to hackers, there's at least 3 B-hoppers a game, but there's still enough legit players to have games being played. So it's not completely dead. It's not like the Walls, where if you were the Walls player, there's literally like 7 people playing. Like, I could probably check right now and there would be 7. So it's not completely dead, but it's getting there. And there's nothing much we can really do but wait. But anyway, that was just my input. Leave a like if you want to hear more of these videos where I just speak my mind. I know the background's kind of bad. Oh my god. What? I literally say that and then the background noise is like crazy. People say I live on a highway. It's not a highway, but it's technically registered as a highway. But I'm not going to continue. I've taken up too much of your time. Leave a like if you want to see more of these type of just speaking my mind videos. I'll try to do them on different topics besides UHC, or maybe I can elaborate. I can probably talk for hours about UHC. But my name has been Bo, or BoehSpam, and thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy your night, or day, or afternoon. I don't know when you're watching, but take care. And always remember, keep on BoehSpamming.
I'm gonna text you the address, we're chilling. It's just a little kickback. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing. Summertime with a fantastic kickback. I'ma crack another call.